There's an on your way?
No, but I really need to get it.
Please stand for a moment of silence and salute the flag, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adult notice of this meeting was provided to the Westfield Leader, advertised December 17th, 2015, and December 24th, 2015. Notification was sent to the Star Ledger and promptly posted on Municipal Public Bulletin Board and filed in the office of the Municipal Clerk, informing the public of the time and place concerning provisions of the Open Public Meeting Law, Chapter 231, PL 1975. This meeting is called pursuant to the state statute for the purpose of organizing a governing body for the year 2016 to make appointments and to transact any business pertinent thereto. Ms. Ariane, roll call.
Mayor Lombardo.
Here.
Councilman Martin.
Here.
Councilman Matthews.
Here.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Here.
And Councilwoman Tedisco. Here.
At this moment, I'd just like to acknowledge some of the dignitaries in the room. Congressman Leonard Lance is with us tonight. Senator Keene is with us this evening. Councilman Glenn Mortimer from Mountainside is here. And Councilman Shahan from Springfield. Some of our local dignitaries are here. Former Mayor McCarthy is with us tonight. Former Councilwoman Aaron Tarantino. Former Councilman Carol Carney. If I missed anyone, I apologize, of course. Thank you. The first order of business is to administer the oath of office to Councilwoman-elect Elaine Kukaro for the 3-year term and Councilman-elect Joseph Sarno for a 3-year term. Councilwoman-elect Kukaro, please come forward to take the oath of office.
We'll try.
Okay.
More important, you know what you're doing.
Maybe.
There we go. All right. Left hand on. Raise your right hand.
I don't have to read anything right now.
It'll help you if you want. I will read it for you.
Okay.
If you want to do it that way.
Okay.
Okay. I state your name.
I, Eileen Kukaro,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of
and the Constitution of
the State of New Jersey,
the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office of
of the office of Councilwoman,
3-year term
3-year term,
and according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. Thank you.
That's your signature there, and I'll signature down the bottom.
I get to go next?
Please come to the dais.
There you go.
Thank you.
Councilman-elect Sarno, please come take the office.
Place your left hand on the Bible and raising your right hand, repeat after me.
I, Joseph Sarno,
I, Joseph Sarno,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of Councilman for Garwood for a 3-year term,
Councilman of Garwood for a 3-year term,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Councilman.
Thank you, Councilman.
Finish there. Councilman, please join us.
Thank you, Mayor.
Is there anyone in the audience wishing? Roll, right here. Okay. Roll call, Ms. Ariano.
Councilman Kukrow.
Present.
Councilman Martin. Councilman Matthew.
Here.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Here.
Councilman Sarno.
Here.
And Councilwoman Tedisco. Here. All right, now we go on.
Is there anyone in the audience wishing to make a presentation? You may do so now.
This is just a small token of our appreciation for Eileen, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Les.
much.
Thanks so much.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? If not, I have 2 presentations to make this evening. Former Councilman Carney, please. Step forward. Whereas Carol Carney has faithfully and consistently served as a citizen of the borough as councilwoman since September 22nd, 2015. And whereas Carol Carney has dedicated herself to public service, giving her personal time to serve the citizens of Garwood. And whereas the governing body, the borough of Garwood, wishes to publicly acknowledge and commend her for her loyalty, dedication, service to all the people of the borough of Garwood. Now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council of the borough of Garwood to hereby express best wishes to Carol Carney and her family in upcoming years. But it further resolved that the mayor and council and municipal clerk be hereby authorized to affix their signature to a copy of this resolution, which shall be presented to her, adopted December 22nd, 2015, approved by Charles Lombardo, Mayor of Garwood. Former Councilman, where's that, please step forward. Whereas William Mearstad has faithfully and consistently served as citizen of the borough as a member of the council since January 1st, 2013. Bill has dedicated himself to public service, giving his personal time to serve the citizens of Garwood as councilman and council president. And whereas the governing body of the borough of Garwood wishes to publicly acknowledge and commend Bill for his loyalty, dedication, and service to all the people of the borough of Garwood. Now therefore be resolved that the mayor and council of the borough of Garwood do hereby express best wishes to William Mearstad and his family in the coming year. And be further resolved that the mayor and municipal clerk be hereby authorized to affix their signatures to a copy of this resolution, which shall be presented to Mr. Nierstat about the December 22nd, 2015, approved Mayor Charles M. Bartlett. At this time, I would like to ask the Borough Council to nominate the Council President.
At this time, I'd like to nominate Councilman Matthew for Council President.
Do you have a second?
I would like to second that.
Okay. Roll call, Ms. Ariana.
Mayor, I would like to make a motion
Okay.
for Councilman Petrozelli as council president, as he is the longest serving councilman on this dais.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay.
Bob, can you give me direction?
Yeah, we have two nominations for council president, so we want to call the roll and have everyone state who it is that their vote is for. We'll call the roll.
So I'll call roll on the first nomination.
No, no, just call the roll. and-
No, just indicate, have them call the roll and ask them who they're voting for.
Okay. All right. Councilwoman Kukrow. I'm voting for Councilman Matthew. Okay. Councilman Martin.
I am voting for Lou.
Councilman Matthew.
No surprise here, I'm voting for Councilman Matthew.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Voting for myself, Councilman Petrozelli.
Councilman Sarno.
I'm voting for Councilman Matthew.
Councilman Tedesco.
I'm voting for Councilman Petrozelli.
Yeah, well, the vote being 3-3, the mayor votes, casts a vote, and passes the tie.
Okay, the mayor votes for Councilman Petrozelli.
Council President is Councilman Petrozelli. Roll call.
Roll call, Ms. Ariano.
Councilwoman Kukrow.
Okay, yes.
Councilman Martin. Councilman Matthew.
Aye.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilwoman Tedesco.
Aye.
The following appointments require confirmation from council, one-year terms. Borough Attorney Robert Renaud, Bonding Attorney Stephen Rugad. Prosecutor Municipal Court Stephen Merman. Public Defender Municipal Court Michael Spitz. Fire Chief Len Spina. Assistant Fire Chief Alan Guido. Superintendent of Fire Apparatus Len Spina. And Fire Official Albert Toth. Do you have a motion?
Keep going.
All right, keep going.
Got
Okay.
two more. Get them done.
Municipal Engineer, 3-year term, 1/1/16 to 12/31/18. Planning Board, Class 2, 1 year. Okay, yeah. All right, okay. Municipal Engineer, Donald Goriello, Planning Board, Class 3, 1-year term, 1/1/16 to 12/31/16. Jim Matthew. Fire Police, 5-year term, 1/1/16 to 12/31/20. Pat DeFabio, Ron Venata, and Art Dixon. May I have a motion to approve the nominations?
I'll make a motion, Mayor.
Second.
Do we have, can we pull two of them off of there?
Councilman, they are on resolutions as well. Mayor, Mr. Renata, can you give me some?
Yeah, they're not consent items. You can do them one at a time if you wish.
Some of them are resolutions also.
Well, actually, there really isn't a roll call at this point if they're resolutions, so,
I'll tell you what, they're all
why
resolutions.
don't we just ask the councilman which ones he wants to offer, and we'll figure out what to do with them.
I know, I wanted to have Stephen Berman pulled and Cooper.
Mr. Robert Renaud, I will have to abstain from that. I have a conflict of interest on this particular one.
Okay.
Okay, when we call your name, you can abstain.
Okay.
But, I'm sorry, which ones did you want to go?
Just have
Steve Berman and Bob Renaud.
They're both resolutions, Mr. Renata. Later on.
All right, so we don't need, the mayor has made nominations, so they come up later on in the agenda for confirmation of council, I should say. So Which ones do we need to vote on then?
We're voting on everything but the borough attorney and the municipal prosecutor, is that correct? Yes.
All right, just let me check this list.
They're both resolutions as well.
All right, well, we can vote, assuming that there's consent on the bonding attorney, the public defender, the fire chief, the assistant fire chief, the superintendent of fire apparatus, and the fire official, then I suppose we can vote on those.
Okay. So Sarah made a motion, who seconded? Roll call, Councilman Kukrow? You would abstain as you.
Yeah, I'm abstaining.
Is she abstaining, or is this something?
No,
Is it on the whole thing?
No,
It's all minus.
it's all minus
Okay,
borough.
it's all mine. Okay, yes.
Councilman Martin?
Yes.
Councilman Matthew?
Yes.
Councilman Pedroselli?
Aye.
Councilman Sarno?
Aye.
And Councilman Cadisco?
Aye.
Okay, and then later there's resolutions, those are resolutions which you can pull up the agenda, Councilman, for individual voting. Okay? Okay.
Excellent.
Oh, yes.
This time I'd like to issue the oath of office to the chief and the fire chief of the fire department, please.
Alan, he does one at a time.
It's not a group thing.
I, Christina,
Do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United
and
States,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I will bear true support faith
bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States,
in the United States,
in this state,
in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly perform
I will impartially and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the
fire
office of fire chief,
office of fire chief,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my
So help
ability,
me God.
so help me God. Thank you.
Assistant Chief.
You want to do this? Yeah. Go on, I want to be different. Okay.
I, state your
I,
name,
Alan Tweedle,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
I will support the
of
Constitution
the United States,
of the United
the
States
Constitution of
and the Constitution
the
of
State of New Jersey,
the State of New Jersey.
and I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
to the government established
and to the government established
in the United States,
of the United States
in this state,
in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
I will impartially and justly
perform the duties of the office
perform the duties of the office
of Assistant Chief
of the Assistant Chief
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God. That's the only way to have it.
The following are mayor's appointments, no confirmation required, and up front, I'll apologize for any mispronounced names. Board of Health, 3-year term, 1/1/16 to 12/31/18. Joan Venata, Jan Tenure, and Megan Tisdale. Library Board Trustees, 5-year term, 1/1/16, 12/31/20. John Nolan. Garwood Alliance, Barbara Tweedle, John McGuire, Virginia Marinelli, Ralph Bernardo, Steve Covington, Mary Emmons, Alan Tweedle, Karen McGuire, Sam Lombardo, Chuck Toombs, Ryan Palmer, and Barbara Brody. Celebrations Committee, Tom Sanglace, Ann Leonard, Michelle Toricki, Susan Groening, Chris Taylor, Kathleen Bellagio, Deborah Koska, Rosanna Koska, Michelle Atacola, Kim Brown, Carolyn Dunning, and Michelle Stouffer. G Management Council for the year 2016. Deputy Coordinator, Captain Doug Stouffer, Police Chief Bruce Underhill, Fire Chief Len Spina, Superintendent of Public Works, Clint Dixon, First Aid Jim Willix, Engineer Donna Goriello, Shelter Coordinator Tom Spera, Radiology Officer Tom Spera, Business Representation Joseph Reganese, representatives from service organizations, NYSA Columbus, Michael Donnell, Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary, Donna Bover, Health, Eileen Kufta, Law, Bruce Underhill, First Aid, Jim Willix. Historical Committee, 1 year, 1/1/16 to 12/31/16. Linda Koenig, Pat DeFabio, Carol Lombardo, Bruce Patterson, Ann Leonard, and Paul Tarantino. Recreation Commission, 5-year term, 1/1/16 to 12/31/2020. Ann Tarantino, Kristen Bowden, and Paul Neves. 2-year term, alternate 1, David Lake, 1/1/16 to 2017. Planning Board, Class 1, 1 year, Charles Lombardo Mayor, 1/1/16 to 12/31/16. Class 2, 1 year, William Neerstedt, 1/1/16 to 12/31/16. Class 4, 4 years, Steve Reed, 1/1/16, 12/31/19. Alternate 2, 2 years, Paul Neves, 1/16 to 12/31/17. Alternate 4, 2 years, John Malcolm, 1/1/16 to 12/31/17. Clean Communities Coordinator, Kathleen Zelinsky. Union County Development Review Sharing Committee, Charles Lombardo, William Neerstedt, alternate Irene Cooper. Union County Solid Waste Advisory, Clint Dixon. Moving on, are there any resolutions any of the council members would like to leave from the consent agenda?
Mayor, I would like to delete 2 resolutions,
Yes.
16-123 and 16-137 for the benefit of, for the public.
For clarification.
For some clarification.
Under the same regard, I'd also like to pull 16-137 for the benefit of the public.
Okay.
Or 138, she said 137.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a conflict with my employer, so I plan to abstain on 103 through 106. And then,
Hang on a second, Councilman.
go ahead. And then we have 114 and 123 and 125.
123 and 125, you said?
125.
Okay.
We discussed those earlier.
Yes. Okay, do I have a motion to approve the amended consent agenda?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Kukrow.
Aye.
Councilman Martin. Councilman Matthew.
Aye.
Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilwoman Fedisco.
Aye.
Okay, we'll start with 16-103. Roll call, please. President, motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? Thank you. Roll call.
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
Abstain.
Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fedisco.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to move 16-104?
So moved.
Mayor, you need 114?
I have
No,
104.
Okay, sorry.
104.
Second.
Second. Roll call, please, Sarah.
Councilman Kukrow.
Abstain.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
Abstain.
Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fedisco.
Aye.
Do I have a motion for 16-105?
So moved, Mayor?
Second.
Roll call, please. Hang on.
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
Abstain.
And Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fedisco.
Aye.
Okay, moving on. Do I have a motion to accept 16-106?
So moved.
Second.
Sarah.
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
Abstain.
Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fedisco.
Aye.
Okay, moving along. I have the motion for 16-114.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Councilman Kukrow.
Abstain.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
No.
Councilman Rosarelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
No.
Councilman Fedisco.
Aye.
Mr. Bernard, I have three.
Yes,
One is abstain.
yes,
No?
it's a 3-2 vote, that resolution
Yes.
passes.
Okay. Moving on, 16-120. Motion for 16-123.
Mayor, I'll make a motion for 16-123.
Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, I would just like to update the council that in the long resolution, it has been revised. Instead of 18,000 for that salary for tax collector, it's now 17,000. And also for the benefit of the public, I just wanted to share some of the rationale behind this resolution. Basically, we had a retirement of our full-time tax collector here in the borough effective on November 30th, and we do need to appoint someone by state law. We do need to have a certified tax collector, which this individual does have as is on the agenda. And basically, this is a 4-year appointment. There comes with protection from the state. So we did review a few different options for how to go about filling this vacancy since the retirement. The first option was to go full-time again with an outside tax collector. Basically, that's the most expensive option because we would also, in addition to having that additional salary, we'd also have additional benefits and pension. And also, knowledge may be limited to just taxes in that situation. Our second option was to possibly go with another town in some sort of shared service for that outside, and again, that would be an outside tax collector. And we do need someone in this position at least 25 hours per week, and it must be during regular business hours to best serve the public when they come in. And we would need that person even more during tax time. So that's basically 10 days a year, 10 days per tax collection cycle, so that's 40 days a year. And they would not be in Garwood most likely during regular business hours if we went with someone because they would be in that other municipality. Again, in both these situations, option 1 or option 2, we are locked in for 4 years, and basically we're getting someone that we do not know, essentially just out there on the market. The third option is the one that's recommended and is on the agenda tonight, and so that is to have our current CFO and assistant administrator take this position as she is certified in this. This is an individual who was sent to school by the borough back in 2008 to 2010 to satisfy this statute if something like this retirement were to come up in the future. And this individual is on site during office hours as she's here in her full-time capacity. There would also be no additional medical or dental costs for this position, and this is a savings over last year when we had a full-time tax collector at a salary of $55,000 a year plus health benefits and pension. And so I just wanted to shed some light on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing none?
So, Sarah, you made a motion to introduce it, and you seconded it, but you need to make a motion to amend it.
Okay. I'll make a motion to amend it.
Okay, so the amendment is that the resolution states 18,000 and it will now say 17,000.
Correct.
Councilwoman Kukrow.
Can I ask a question on that? Can it further be, can the cost of it be further negotiated on this particular?
Not yet at this point, no, not if you pass this, or do not pass this resolution.
So before, so it's either no or, okay, no, okay.
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
Aye.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
Councilman Tedisco.
Aye.
Thank you. Moving on. 16-125, do I have a motion?
I'm gonna say, that was for the amendment, right?
No, that was
for the Okay. amendment.
Now we have to move
Okay.
I guess that was the
Yeah, that was-
amendment. Bob, was that?
Yes, it was.
You know what, I thought it was for the motion as amended, but
Right.
it actually, since there seems to be some confusion, I would suggest that we vote again on the resolution, only because,
The amended resolution?
well, the resolution as proposed was not offered.
That's
The
correct.
amended, the changed resolution was offered, but just so there's no confusion, I think, apparently some people thought that they were voting on an amendment, and some people thought they were voting on a resolution. So why don't we, let's make it simple and vote on the resolution as amended, so there's no question.
As amended.
So
Okay.
you're voting on Resolution 116-123 as amended with the $17,000 salary.
Okay.
Councilman Kukrow.
Thank you for the clarification, yes.
Would we need a motion to introduce it? Or do we have a motion, okay?
I do, yeah.
Yes.
I thought we already did that.
I
We
don't
did
know.
that, right?
I'm sorry.
That was myself
Okay.
and
Right.
Councilman Martin
Right.
as amended.
Yeah. Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
No.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
No.
And Councilman Tedisco.
Aye.
Okay. Sixteen dash
If I count right, we came out 4 in favor, 2 against.
Correct.
Okay. Resolution 16-125, do I have a motion to accept?
Second?
Councilman Kukrow.
No,
Councilman Martin.
Aye.
Councilman Matthew.
No.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
No.
Councilman Tedisco.
Aye.
It's a tie.
That's a 3-3 tie. The mayor votes to break the tie.
Yes. Okay.
Resolution 1625 passes.
16-137, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Just a brief discussion. Thank you, Mayor. For the benefit of the public, I just want you to know that this resolution would hire a laborer in our Department of Public Works and bring us to our usual 7 full-time laborers.
Thank you. Anyone else? Roll call, please.
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Matthew.
Aye.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fisco.
Aye.
Move along, motion for 16-138.
Make a motion.
Second?
Is that again?
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Discussion?
Oh, sorry.
The only thing I want to mention, this is going to be replacing the departing officer on the force, and I just want to make that publicly known.
Good.
Councilman Kukrow.
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Councilman Matthew.
Aye.
Councilman Petrozelli.
Aye.
Councilman Sarno.
Aye.
And Councilman Fisco.
Aye.
Well,
Okay, now I will express the standing committees at this point. It's a three-person committee. As I read the names, the first one will be the chairman of that committee. Police, Public Health and Safety, Councilman Sarno, Councilman Petrozelli, and Councilman Martin. Board of Health Liaison, Councilwoman Kukrow. Streets, Roads, and Ecology, Councilman Petrozelli, Councilwoman Tedesco, and Councilman Sarno. Fire, Councilwoman Kukrow, Councilman Matthew, and Councilman Petrozelli. Finance, Councilwoman Tedesco, Councilman Petrozelli, and Councilman Sarno. Buildings and Grounds, Councilman Matthew, Councilman Martin, Councilman Kukrow. Laws and License, Councilman Martin, Councilman Sarno, and Councilwoman Tedesco. Other or special committees of the mayor, Recreation, Councilman Martin. Committee on Aging, Councilwoman Kukrow. Library Mayor's Representative, Councilman Petrozelli. School Board Liaison, Councilman Sarno. Celebration of Public Events and Holidays Liaison, Councilwoman Tedesco. Union County Noise Advisory Board Representative, Councilman Matthew. Union County Transportation Advisory Representative, Robert Urbank. Transportation Village Study, Kathleen Bellagio. Business and Industry Chamber of Commerce, Carol Carney. Administrative Review Committee, Mayor Lombardo, Councilwoman Martin, and Councilwoman Tedesco, Christina Ariema, and Sandra Burns. Any council members wishing to address the governing body and guests?
Yes, Mayor. I just wanted to welcome Councilwoman Kukrow and Councilman Sarno, and look forward to working with you this year, and, well, we'll see for how many more, but hopefully 2 more. Great.
Anyone else at this point?
I'd like to say a few words.
Of course.
I hope it's the appropriate time to pretty much thank everybody. Is that what you do? I would like to once again thank the residents and taxpayers who came out in full force to support us. I cannot say it enough, we could not have accomplished this victory without you. I plan to be a taxpayer advocate and representative of the forgotten citizens of Garwood. I would like to personally thank Mayor Lombardo for thinking so highly of me and appointing me to committees that he feels I can best be utilized in having their voices heard. I will certainly use my enthusiasm, passion, and life experience in my service on each committee I am assigned. It has not been fully heard, the voices of some of the people, but now that I've been sworn in, that's going to change a little bit. As much as some would have you believe that we are elected to make the decisions for you, I believe that we are elected to consult with you and to do your bidding. I am excited and optimistic as we begin 2016, knowing we are all in this together. I look forward to working with my fellow council people to carry out the wishes of the people as our #1 priority. I will make you one promise for my New Year's resolution. I will vote each and every time as if I were you. It is not about what the people up here think is best for you, but what the taxpayers of Garwood know is best for them. Garwood is nothing more than a reflection of the people who live here. I will stand beside you, united and committed to be your voice, one voice for the residents of our town. You voted for me, now I shall vote for you. Thank you so much for the honor.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Eileen. First and foremost, thank you to the residents of Garwood, for it is such an honor to have been elected by you. I'd like to send a special thank you to Congressman Lance and Senator Kane for being here tonight. Thank you, Councilman Jim Matthew, for all your support. Thank you to Sal Pierulli, as your campaign last year paved the way for us this past year. Eileen, what can I say? We learned so much together, and now we're here representing this great borough. It's an honor to be with you here today on the dais, and I look forward to serving Garwood each and every day with you. For me, this has been a truly humbling experience, and from the beginning, I learned that this position is not about me, but it is about the people I represent. During the debate in October, I was asked what will be my first action in cutting the budget if I'm elected to office. My response was taking my salary down to $1, as any budget cut should first start with me. And before we cut vital personnel, like our DPW director last year, we should all look in the mirror. My salary will be $1 for every year that I'm here, and I urge the rest of council and the mayor to join me in foregoing their salaries. Together, we can save the borough almost $11,000 in this year alone, and over $32,000 over 3 years. In a small town like ours, these small changes to our budget do add up, and this is one change that I believe we can all get behind. Furthermore, transparency in government was a major part of our campaign. We found too many citizens who aren't as informed as they would like to be, and I would like to be the reason why this changes for the better. By increasing transparency in Garwood, we will be holding ourselves to an even higher standard and will be held more accountable than ever. How we increase transparency in Garwood is by informing them well in advance of what issues will be decided and voted upon. One challenge this can be achieved is through social media. I'm in favor of bringing back a borough Facebook page. However, only after a public and thorough investigation shows who was responsible for sending invitations to a political party fundraiser from the borough Facebook page, and then instituting a policy that regulates the use of it going forward. As many of you know, we will have decisions and discussions that will determine the future generations of this borough. Redevelopment is at the center of it all, and the only ways, in my mind, to properly vet the process is by going above and beyond our normal means of communication to ensure all citizens are aware of the proceedings and have their say prior to voting upon any issue or plan. The last thing we want to do as a council is move forward with a vote without properly informing residents of a crucial decision, let alone voting against the will of the people. In closing, I would like to thank the many volunteers, police officers, firefighters, and borough employees who make this borough a great place to live, work, and play. And lastly, I would like to thank my family and girlfriend Melissa for their never-ending support, as I could not do this without you. Thank you all.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I was just going to say a couple words if I could. Just want to thank Congressman Lyons, thank Senator Keene, thank everybody for coming here. Joe, that's a fabulous. You bring that up as a resolution at the next meeting. You got a second. Bring our paychecks down to $1. I think that's a fabulous first way to start the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say to everybody, I know there are a lot of people here, supporters, family members of Joe and Eileen. You guys should be very, very proud. Joe's laser-like analytical skills, his amazing energy, indefatigable research skills, accounting background, I plan to make use of all of them, okay? He is an asset. Sal gets props on bringing that one in too, okay? The other thing is, I wanted to say for Eileen. Okay, Eileen, you know everybody. All right, Eileen knows everybody. Eileen knows every house in Garwood, its market value, the current owner, and the last 3 owners of the property. Just to tell a very quick anecdote, I dared to quote-unquote teach Eileen how to go door-to-door campaigning during our primary, and took her down a couple of doors on my block. Not only to find out she knew my neighbors better and longer than I did, and she got a listing within about 4 houses, a cut of which I'm still waiting for.
Okay.
So, and again, I've said this before, I think, you and Joe complement each other. Eileen, your job is to know why people are leaving Garwood and why people are coming to Garwood at now, not 10 years ago, not 10 years from now, today. I can't think of a better asset to bring up to this council. And getting to know the both of you, you're people of character. Like I said, for our party, people of character, that's the most important thing. The politics we work out afterwards, okay, because we'll be on the map on that. One thing I do want to leave you with, and I know Congressman Lyons can relate to this too, don't forget, the voters sent you here to change us. Don't let us change you, okay? You're a message. You're a representative. My election is 2 going on 3 years old. You're the freshest from the battlefield. You don't forget those hundreds of doors you knocked on, what those people said. They didn't say to you, go up there, make friends with everybody, vote aye on everything, and in a couple of years, if you got the time, maybe make some changes. They didn't say that to you. I know they didn't say that to you.
Absolutely not.
Okay? Remember your mission, because I know you've already experienced some of it. So when somebody puts their hand around your shoulder and says, hey kid, let me tell you how things work around here, don't be afraid to put your hand around their shoulder and say, hey, let me tell you how things should work around here, okay? Because that's what you were sent up here for, and you have my full support in your mission. I will always be on your side. I will never abandon you, and you can always count on me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Anyone else? Okay. Okay, at this point, we'll have the mayor's address. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a new year. My first year as mayor has gone by very quickly, and I look forward to the next year coming. I would not have gotten through it with any success if it were not for our professionals who are of great assistance to me. The administrative staff, Ms. Ariema, our business administrator and her staff is the hub of the wheel called Garwood, conducting the affairs of government, structuring meetings, special programs, and managing our government on a daily basis. Police Chief Underhill and his officers maintain the public peace and order at a high level of professionalism, enforce our laws, ensure the prevention and detection of crime in our borough. Many times they are the first responders and we rely on their assistance greatly. Fire Chief Thurleson and his firefighters provide emergency firefighting and rescue service to our town at a high level of performance, not only but here but in mutual aid surrounding our community. Public Works Clint Dixon, our superintendent, and his department of dedicated workers provide multitasking operations such as garbage pickup, street cleaning, line striping, tree pruning, leaf pickup, snow removal, and sewer repair work at a high level of efficiency. First Aid, Captain Jim Willits and the staff provides the emergency medical services to our residents and businesses in need, offering support and transportation to the local hospitals. Last but not least, all of our volunteers who serve on our borough committees and organizations. They are the true backbone of our community life. Their untiring dedication and commitment deserves all our thanks. These are the people who work behind the scenes, getting the programs and celebrations accomplished while making it all look so easy. Garwood has always been a wonderful complement of volunteers, but there always room for more. If anyone would like to volunteer for a committee, please reach out to me or any of the council members who will welcome you with great endorsement. In 2015, a personal note, I performed 4 marriages, adding to the revenue of the borough budget. On April 21st, I spoke on behalf of the Garwood 7th grade Highway to Health team at the 6th annual Westfield-wide Health Beat sponsored by the United Healthcare. On June 25th, the mayor and council members participated in the village of Garwood ribbon cutting, a senior facility that covers the needs of the growing elderly population in our community and America. The mayor and council participated in 4 other ribbon cutting ceremonies for the new business ventures in Garwood, who also joined the Greater Westfield Area Chamber of Commerce. There has been a major membership drive in Garwood on the part of the chamber, and there are currently 40 businesses registered with the chamber, and also which includes 4 surrounding communities a part of that organization. The 2nd annual Garwood Rock, sponsored by the chamber and other local businesses, was a great success, bringing Garwood residents together along with our neighboring towns for a fun, food, and friendship. We also welcome the Union County Child Safety Inspection Program held at our local Garwood First Aid Squad. While the County of Union have been the subject of criticism at many of our council meetings in 2015, the county assisted the borough by providing $30,000 worth of digitized tax maps. Garwood also received $30,000 from the county in infrastructure and municipal aid grant. from Union County, we received $2,500 grant for proposing and the purpose of greening Union County for purchasing of shade trees. On a side note, we also received $5,000 from the Village of Garwood construction firm that accidentally knocked down a large evergreen tree on the corner of the property. This money was used to supplement our borough's tree planting program. Garwood received from the state $8,900 grant for the Clean Communities program and approximately $200,000 from the Department of Transportation Municipal Aid Program for our roadways. At the last council meeting, the council authorized the balance of payment of all change orders and final payment to the Garwood Sports and Recreation Complex. The bond ordinance initially issued for this project did not have to be increased because the entire project came in under budget by approximately $98,000. The Garwood Sports and Recreation Complex have received 2 awards. One as the recipient of the 2015 New Jersey Planning Officials Achievement and Planning Award. The Athletic Field House was a recipient of the 2015 Design Competition Merit Award given by the New Jersey chapter of American Institute of Architecture. A new Office of Emergency Management Director was hired, and he has developed and updated the Garwood Emergency Management Plan and has been accepted by the New Jersey State Police. The 2015 Council had a very active year, passing resolutions and ordinances to the tune of 253. The resolutions included residential parking permits and a leased parking space service agreement, various improvement bonds, the creation of a junior firefighter program, and a community block grant from the county for approximately $18.5 thousand. Also, in addition, they authorized the 2014 LoSAP for the firemen and the first aid squad, and complete rules and regulations for the sports complex, a new police contract, the interlocal service janitorial agreement with the Garwood Board of Health, and obtain law enforcement equipment to support the Garwood Police from the government surplus program, purchase new dispatch and communication system, replacing the original system that was in place since 1980. The council also authorized the planning board to undertake primarily investigation of the area of North and South Avenues in order to declare them area in need of redevelopment and to commence redevelopment plans. As we bid farewell to our colleagues, Bill Nierstedt and Carol Carney, I wish them well in their future endeavors, which I am sure will include many activities in Garwood. I would like to congratulate and welcome Joe Sarno and Irene Ukura to the
I think it's
council.
Eileen. I think maybe you're getting 2 eyes, think it's 2 eyes instead of 2 L's.
Thank you. During 2016, I will continue to invite council members on a monthly basis to join me for Mayor's Saturday to meet with the residents who wish to stop to express their concerns and comments. We meet the 3rd Saturday of each month at 11 a.m. here in the council chambers. In 2016, one major change will be in the area of recycling. Our one new pickup schedule has been mailed to all our residents. But I just wanted to give you a reminder. I will tell you that the recycling pickup will be now on Wednesdays, alternating every other week on the north side and south side. Recycling will start Wednesday, January the 6th on the north side, and followed by Wednesday, January 13th on the south side. Bulk pickup is scheduled for the week of June the 27th and October 17th. Please contact Borough Hall for future details for the dates as they come closer. As a member of the planning board, I will continue to monitor and review the process of the redevelopment of North and South Avenue. I promise to make information available and give ample opportunity for all the residents to voice their opinions and suggestions. Transparency is still of utmost concern. I will continue to keep open communications with New Jersey Transit about increasing ridership and securing more stops in Garwood. The first visible presence of this communication is the new large building recently installed on the New York-bound side of the Garwood train station. Our annual Garwood Rocks event will once again explode in the borough streets of Center Street. I will continue to monitor and support our shared services agreement with Fanwood and to keep the best interests of Garwood at the forefront of any discussion. And I apologize, the Garwood Rocks will be January, June the 5th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I will give my support to a recent article entitled New Jersey Mayors Can Lead the Change in the Fight to Renew the Transportation Trust Fund. We must think how a transportation fund will affect us if it goes bankrupt. No one likes taxes, tolls, and fare increases. However, without paying into the transportation trust fund, the renewal of the grant monies to the municipalities will disappear. The road rates will deteriorate, motorists will increasingly expend out of their pockets the cost of vehicle repairs. This is not a Republican or Democratic issue, an urban or rural issue. This is a state issue affecting New Jersey. In conclusion, I would want to confirm that my primary goal is still to protect the interests and quality of life of our residents and preserve the heritage and flavor of our town. I will remind all council members this is an obligation to the council to work together for the betterment of Garwood. According to the bylaws of the council, each council person is required to chair at least one major committee and be a member of various committees while working with each other within the committee structure, sharing ideas and goals with open communication and professionalism. This is an imperative for the future of a great borough we have. I will continue to embrace positive change when necessary while working within the guidelines of the unavoidable state mandates. As I have over the past year, I will continue to make hard decisions needed to make progress in the borough and will welcome input from any concerned resident. My phone number and email are still the same, and I will welcome your comments and concerns. I also remind residents that any of the council members can be contacted with regard to issues, suggestions, and comments. You have heard a list of committees, their chairs, and the members. I will make sure that a printed list will be available shortly. Call them if they have a concern about something going on in town. Our council members need to know how you feel and if there is a potential problem. We were elected by you and we were here to work for you. I will continue to clearly demonstrate my commitment to my dedication to Garwood as I have in the past. During the last year, I have visited the homes of residents to discuss their concerns and spent countless hours on the phone and emails addressing these questions or passing them on to people who have the answers. I plan to do the same again this year. On behalf of myself and my family, I wish everyone a very happy and prosperous new year. Thank you. The regular meeting of the Mayor and Council will be held on Tuesday, January 12th at 2016 in the Council Chambers at 7:15 p.m. Workshop to start at 7 p.m. I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mayor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Happy New Year, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I must give you a big apology. As Councilman Matthew mentioned, we skipped over one of the important parts. If you're able to sit down for a second.
He adjourned the meeting. What did he do?
Residents time to speak. Can I go back in?
Sure.
Do I have a motion to go back into the regular meeting? Do I have a motion to open the meeting? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, as I said, I apologize. Citizens who wish to address the mayor and council, please stand and state your name and give your address. Anyone like to step forward?
Does Congressman Lance want to say a couple words?
Congressman, if you
Don't feel compelled.
I'm a citizen, but not of Garwood.
That's okay.
Honorary.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and it's my honor to represent Garwood in the Congress of the United States, one of 75 municipalities I have the honor of representing. I congratulate the entire governing body, particularly the 2 new members elected in November, and I look forward to working with the mayor and the entire governing body. If you have personal concerns related to your own Social Security or Medicare or a veterans issue, we have a district office right next door in Westfield. We also have one in Flemington. I would imagine the Westfield office would be closer to residents of Garwood. And I myself will be returning to Washington in the morning for my responsibilities. And the most important responsibility at the federal level, ladies and gentlemen, is the security of the United States of America. That is not a partisan issue. It's not a bipartisan issue. It is a nonpartisan issue. And we look forward to working together with the administration, the president, and his cabinet officials to make sure that the security of the United States is protected to the greatest extent possible. Happy New Year to all of you, and may 2016 bring continued prosperity to this country, and I hope peace across the globe, and certainly peace to the people of the United States. Finally, I salute our men and women in uniform across the globe, including young people from Garwood, and may God continue to protect them and continue to protect the United States of America. Thank you very much.
At this time, anyone else? Seeing none, we have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Happy New Year again.